Good morning, good evening, or good night to the lovely people watching. In today's video, we will be speaking about drawing your feelings. And no matter how old you are, 10, 20, 15, 16, 7 years old, 26, 46, 89 watching my videos, thank you. Because in today's subject, we'll be speaking about something that I hold dear to my heart, art. Art has been the only way throughout my life I've been able to express myself. And throughout this video, I'll show you 3 examples in order to explain it. So, before we continue, I want to start with a story. Every single human being faces their challenges throughout their life. Here's the harsh truth about it. If you want to change and you do not wish to go back to what you were or what you're doing, you need to stop it. You need to change that into something else. That negative energy that you're holding on to now, you need to let it go. And you need to transform that energy in order to something else. I don't remember who said it, but energy can never vanish, but energy can transform. So let's say you're holding on to a negative thought and you decide to let it go. The only thing you're sitting left with is this empty sort of feeling, this empty sort of energy, like you feel like you're sitting in an empty box or you feel like you've fallen into the void. That is still energy. Now that you let go of a relationship, a friendship, your job, something, you just finally let go mentally or physically. It's going to be tough. This period of transition from this negative process in order to the positive, I'm going to get to the point, by the way. This energy that you're transforming, using, it is good. When you let go of something, there will be a time period in your life where you need to reflect. You need to vanish. You need to push harder. You need time alone. You need to choose yourself. But if there's one thing I highly not recommending doing, is going back to those old habits. You know, when we were younger, right? We used to, when we came home from school, we would throw away our backpacks and just, you know what, I'll do homework later. I just want to escape reality. So we'll grab our Sega or PlayStation, Xbox controller, whatever you used to play with, or Nintendo DS, and just uploading the screen and just vanish into another reality where the main character is gunning down the enemies. You're the hero and you're slaying the goblins. But as we grow older, you'll realize that we can't escape. We can't use the same sort of defense mechanisms that we used to have. However, I'll get to that point later. This time period is where you build yourself. Imagine an empire, the Roman Empire. Do you think that the great kings, empires, queens, or whatever came before them, that they built an empire on dust, a fractured place, a burnt to ashes forest? No. They build a solid foundation from the ground up, brick by brick, in order to have a castle that stands tall and strong. This time period is the exact same thing. When you let go of something, you need to heal. If you need to cut off your ex, do it. If you need to cut off that toxic friend, do it. If you need to get a new job, do it. The longer we procrastinate, the longer the time for us to build ourselves is going to take. By doing it now, the Implementing the Power of Now is a book that I read because a friend of mine. By just doing it, no matter how tired, how exhausted, or how mentally fucked you are, how empty your wallet is, you gotta keep pushing forward. Now, over to the point where video games back, right? I love video games and cannot deny it. About 2 days ago, I went back to the habit of playing video games. Not that, oh, I'm going to sit down for the next 4 weeks straight and have a Minecraft sort of experience with the boys again, 2 weeks phase. No, I just traveled over to a friend's place of mine and I sat there playing Pokemon. We ate pizza, spoke shit about life while she was knitting, and I was playing Pokemon. And we finished the League of Brilliant Diamond. Some people may say it's a waste of time, but for me it was more of a throwback to when I was a child, that when I used to play Pokemon Black and White, that, oh shit, I got nostalgia feeling. And I'm grateful because I'm spending quality time with a friend of mine that I enjoy having her around as a friend, of course. But I built connection, and I was just letting loose, just, fuck it, and then let's just cheat on our diet today. We've deserved it. We're gonna have some fun. And then after I was done over there, I went to training. But I was still grateful for the entire day that I was spending quality time with her. Anyway, back to the topic of drawing. When I went back to speaking of building myself, right? The time period when I had, I don't know, it was one of my mental health crises where I was really down in the gutter, really down in the basement. I drew this piece of art. This art symbolizes the mental state I used to have. Shitty. I wanted to end it. I wanted to slay the demon inside my mind. So I did. When I let go, I don't remember what exactly I let go, to be fairly honest. I let go. It felt like I was holding back a giant ball with chains weighing a ton. And when I let go, I felt empty. But the exact moment I let go, I took up a pencil, started to draw, created a project, finished it. I put a brick down in the foundation of honing my skills of drawing. Instead of destroying myself, I build myself. I have built for the past 5 years brick by brick. This YouTube channel, every single video that you see is a brick me laying down of the foundation of becoming successful. If I one day only reach, let's say, 10,000 subscribers, and I have 469 videos on my YouTube channel, but I have 10,000 subscribers, I would be grateful, because then I've laid down 369 bricks of YouTube videos to build a small, cute little castle. Every single time I take up this pen and I go to town on a piece of paper, I draw projects, prototypes, which I am grateful for. I lay down a brick in honing my skills, like the medieval times where people sharpen their blade for the next battle to come. I did the same. Not necessarily that I'm going to go out and go to war with someone else, but I'm going to war with myself and my own mind. Before we go, it's the same when it comes to my quote at the end of every single video. It is you versus you, fuck everyone else, but seek guidance when you need it. Every single day, every single minute, every single second, every single fraction of a time, what's going on in here, it is you versus you, because this is your life, your brain, your decisions. Whatever you do, stick to your guns. Fuck everyone else. If you believe the thing that you're doing is going to exceed you in life, for example, me posting these YouTube videos, I'm doing it because I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because I started creating videos because I've always been afraid of a camera shoved in my face and taking a picture. So I decided to put myself in the front line and said, fuck all y'all. I'm gonna put myself in the fucking light. No matter how many times I make a fool out of myself, I'm still going to get up again. So fuck everyone else. But seek guidance when you need it. Certain areas in your life, there are people better than us. No matter where you are stuck in life, there's always people better than us. I'll give you an example. There's a friend of mine. She's fucking awesome when it comes to drawing things. Even better than me. There was a period of time where I actually was jealous of her, but jealousy created this sort of embodiment where it's just, yeah, it nearly broke our friendship because I was stupid enough to let jealousy take control. When I started to be grateful for that, you know what? She's fucking awesome at drawing. I started to kind of highlight that and use her as an example whenever there's an art piece that I created. For example, just like this prototype of a skull resembling my mental health. I sought guidance from her in order what to do better. She pinpointed exactly the flaws in that drawing, that, the sword, it's too long. The motive itself is too dull. I'm just giving random examples. She didn't say this, I'm just giving it a random example. I should have had a background, a second-hand perspective. Even though I said at the beginning it's you versus you, it is. But you need to also seek guidance from people that are wiser than us. I will give an example. My friend, as I spoke 20 seconds ago, better than me at art. If I need a second-hand opinion about what I can do better, what kind of color combination I should use, I'll send her a message and say, hey, this right here, your opinion about it. I want an artist's perspective of what kind of color combination I should do better. Should I just spray paint the entire thing black and white, do all over again? Or should I keep it as a failure in order to learn from that in order for next time? Before I created this image that I'm highly grateful for, I created this. And before that again, I created this. But over time, I improved until I created one of my most and favorite ones of all time, a Knight Castellan. Warhammer fans will understand what this is. I am grateful for that it may not seem much, but I never color paint. I rarely do it. I always go black and white. But when I started to use color combination and I went into detail on it, I fucking loved it. Another thing, hold on. Eventually, I'm going to have this painted. But just appreciate for a moment just in the amount of fucking detail of this plastic minifigure figure. The amount of just pure detail it's on it. And I'm looking forward to this as my next project and painting this and following it through and completing it. It's those small things in life that creates this sort of greatness feeling that it's, oh shit, hold on, I have it in the book of quotes. I was supposed to end this video 5 minutes ago, but I started to get a little too excited. I actually have this, I can thank my boss for this because this is actually her quote. Enjoy the small things because one day you will realize that those are the things that matter the most. Those small things that every single time I create an art piece and I spent a moment in creating it, it's fucking awesome. It's grateful. It's the best thing ever. The small things add up. So whenever you feel a little low, Try and grab a pen and a piece of paper and go to town and draw your emotions. Even though if you're not great at it, just stop fucking thinking and just doing it. It is you versus you. Fuck everyone else. But seek guidance when you need. Canis Rex says goodbye. Yeah!